teaching is such an interesting profession. So many teachers only teach information to their students, instead of teaching them how to learn on their own. We can either teach our students information that they need to memorize, or we can teach them how to learn and then connect the content they need to the world they live in.
That's true, but sometimes it's so hard to figure out teaching learning instead of teaching content.
I think what we need to do is give our students a goal for an end project and the tools they need to create that project. By doing this, they will first have to figure out what they need to do to reach that end goal, and then they will problem solve to complete their tasks.
I really like that idea. This brings differentiation to a whole new level. The students all have the same job to complete, but can do it in whatever way makes sense to them. That is how they will have to do things when they get older and have a job. Their boss won't be sitting there explaining how to get their job done. They will just tell them what needs to be accomplished and expect it to be finished by the due date. This encourages them to figure out what problems they need to solve and then learn how to problem solve on their own.
Exactly. By allowing our students to be the driving force in their education, they will be more engaged. By becoming coaches instead of teachers, the students will be better prepared for the workforce. In my classroom, they present their work to their peers. This lets them look at their task in a different light and they usually produce a better project. Their project is no longer just for a grade because A said they have to, it's something their peers will be seeing and critiquing, so they want to put more effort into it. It's so important that we teach our students real-life skills. Otherwise, they will go into the workforce as a drone waiting to be told what to do.
We both know that that type of work mentality will not produce a reputable job. We must help our students to be successful not only in school, but life itself.
Today is going to be a great day. I'm so excited about all the new and improved things in our classroom. For our next assignment, you are going to be using your cell phones and either a tablet or computer to complete your task. All the tools you need are here in the classroom. I know that you all know how you use your cell phones for research on the web and to get ideas from other people using your Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and Twitter accounts. Today, we are going to go ahead and use the tools you know to create a project about life cycles. I am not going to be telling you how to do your project, but I can coach you along the way if you need help. There are 3 major requirements. The first requirement is that you need to have a creative presentation using some sort of technology. We have already learned about many different tools that you can use. Your presentation needs to describe the life cycle so that your peers will understand the particular life cycle when out in nature. Be sure to be descriptive and clear. When doing research for the life cycle you chose, use the social media on your cell phones or the web as part of your research. Everything else is up to you. Have fun with your learning and get ready to teach your peers. Is that the message from the entomologist? I know you were anxiously awaiting the response to your question.
It is. Thanks for letting us use our phones to get the information we need. I've really enjoyed following entomologists on Twitter and connecting with them for more information.
We should work on figuring out a plan to implement technology into our grade level over the next 2 years.
I think that is a great idea. In fact, I've already come up with a few ideas. I think we should start with something that the kids love to do.
Brilliant. If we do that, it will make everyone aware of how important it is to be including technology into the classroom.
Exactly. Let's go ahead and start with their portfolios. Instead of having everything in a folder in the file cabinet, the students should each have a password-protected blog on the class website. We can teach them how to use Blogger and access it both in the classroom and at home. In addition to that, we can teach them how to use the scanner. If they did an assignment on paper that they want to include in their portfolio, they can scan it and attach the item to their blog.
I really like that idea. Parents will be more likely to read their child's blog than one that we write. By making sure that the students update their blog once a week, we can have a blurb that they copy and paste with important information their parents need to know. In turn, their parents will be informed of things that are happening and upcoming in the classroom.
Yes, too many parents look over blogs that we are writing, so if it is on their child's blog, they'll most likely see it. All students can also have a personalized calendar on their blog. They can include events that are for the whole class and individual presentations as well.
Do you have any ideas on what we can do to showcase student writing? Right now, they are writing stories, but not sharing them with anyone.
Sure. The following school year, we can teach the students how to use Google Forms. If we create a form for the writing process, they can fill in the necessary information for their stories. By having them use Google Forms, we can check their understanding of what is happening and have all of their work in one place.
What a great idea! This will also be a useful tool for conferences and any time a parent asks about their child's work.
We can also have them create their final products on StoryJumper. It is a website that allows them to create their own book. They can choose their own backgrounds, characters, and texts. When they are finished, they can even get the book printed. There is a really cool feature that we all have to learn as well. It allows teachers to set up a class and keep tabs on what the students are doing.
This is a really great plan. Hey, the other day, didn't you mention something about different ways to stay caught up on all the changing technologies and teaching strategies?
Yes. Twitter and Feedly are my two favorite ways to stay connected. Both of these tools let you follow people who are influential in the education profession. You can subscribe to their feeds and blogs instead of having to search them out every time. I think that the easiest way to follow these tools is to set up a couple days and times that you search through the information.
Thanks for sharing. I'm going to look into using those tools so that I stay up to date on what we need to know as teachers.